Hey, what's up? I'm Gazbot. I'm not using this microphone. I am here to talk about toys. I have a bunch of mystery boxes. I usually do. I'm an artist and I do a lot of Power Rangers content, but I used to do a lot more toy stuff. I occasionally dabble. A buddy of mine from New Jersey, we're gonna codename him Golda Bear because he might not want his name out there. He's basically getting rid of all of his childhood toys that he still somehow had, even though being basically middle-aged at this point. Now, that's not me throwing shade. I have tons of toys, but most of them have been more recently acquired. I have very few of my childhood toys, whereas he has all of them, which is fantastic. And he's getting rid of most of them, and he said he's going to send me some. And he did, and he sent me 10 boxes. I have a vague idea what's in them because he gave me some heads up, but it's mostly 80s, a little bit maybe 90s-ish, vintage toys, some in great condition, some in terrible condition, all different stuff. And I can keep some, sell some, give some away. I'm going to handle it in all different ways. But generally, I get the pick of the litter. And the really fun part is just opening them all. So I'm gonna do some more produced videos. Well, none of them are gonna look as good as this because I'm sitting at a desk with a light and blah blah blah. But the first one, I basically just went in the garage after the boxes came and opened it up, a box, and that's what you're gonna look at now. So here you can see 10 boxes, priority mail. These are the flat rate shippers so that if it's heavy, it's the same price either way. Doesn't mean it was cheap to ship here. But as you can also see, my garage is in a bit of a mess. It's actually better than it used to be. But I was in the middle of assembling a thing for my wife, and I have some lighting set up, and these are the tables I'd normally be using for a review, and there's Christmas decorations, etc., etc., etc. But these have been sitting here for a few days, and I'm getting antsy. So the rest of this review, you're going to see like a little bit better setup, but this is sort of I just got to see what's in the boxes. I'm just going to open one, and I'll kind of show you guys what's going on, but this is, what a crazy pile. So I'm just going to grab the first box. I would say it's medium heaviness. Some of them are quite heavy, some of them are quite light. This one's right in the middle. I'm just going to use my key to open it up. Oh my gosh. I used good packing tape. I'll tell you that. Now, and I even have an idea of some of the things that might come because I saw pictures when my friend was cleaning up his basement and stuff, but I don't know what he's decided to keep, what he's decided to send me, etc. So I'm sorry, I could tell it's shaking. I'm kind of using the boxes as a table. Wow, I should have waited. I should have waited. Got a table, had a proper setup, used a knife instead of my keys. However, got it open. So let's take a peek. Oh, I thought it was Transformers when I first looked in, but I don't believe it is. At least not on top. So we have a Buddy L. I'm familiar with the brand name Buddy L, but I'm not super familiar with the toys. Like I don't know if this is rare or common or expensive or cheap or what. I obviously know it's some sort of what do you call it, like bulldozer. It's kind of cool. Let me see. It says it's Buddy L Corp, made in Japan. I don't see a year. I'll look more later. Buddy L. This is one that I probably won't keep, but I might know someone who wants to collect it, or I might sell it online or whatever. Oh, looks like there's a bunch of... Is this Buddy L as well? This is an example of stuff that I don't remember if I saw or not. Oh, it is Buddy L. I can tell because the wheels say Buddy L. This one's battery operated, although there's no batteries in it, thankfully, because they'd probably be all corroded. All right, some more Buddy L. I'm going to blow through the Buddy L only because I don't know too much about it, so I don't have a lot to say, but this one's kind of neat. I don't even know what this is. It looks like it would have a trailer. Oh, there is a trailer. Okay, well, we'll get to that next. So there's two. This is all Buddy L. Again, I know that's a decent brand name, but I don't know how collectible these pieces are. This one says, wait, 1982. Oh, this one's Kenner. Okay, so this is Kenner 1982. This one's Buddy L, though. So 3 Buddy L, 1 Kenner. And oh, okay, so here, a lot of good packing, bubble wrap. It's bubble wrap. There are, well, no, not Transformers. Let's say there are Transformers. Not Transformers. Oh, this one's in a little bit rough shape. Gobots. This is, it says Future Machine, but I believe the name of the character was Psycho, and this was one of the Super Gobots. I don't know if this one ever ended up in the show or not. There should be a canopy on here. Other than that, it's actually not too bad. But these ones were weird because they would transform, and there was 2 or 3 that had the same basic transformation. Zemon, Psycho, and I think Herfiend. And Herfiend might be the only one that was actually in the show. They transformed like this. Not a bad transformation, especially for a Gobot. But the head was just basically the cockpit, and there's little men in it, which makes me wonder, like Transformers I know pulled from different lines. I thought Gobots was basically built on Machine Robo, but maybe some of these were also pulled in because Gobots, well, I guess people did drive them on the show. I don't know. I'm not a Gobots expert, but this is Gobots. All right, let's do a few more. I don't know. I wasn't going to do the whole box, but maybe I'll just do this whole first box, and then I could just, yeah, whatever. I'm just going to keep going a little bit longer. Okay, cool. This is one I remember seeing that I hoped I would get. This is from m.a.s.k. I believe the name of this vehicle is Raven, and m.a.s.k is like vehicle transformers. So this is, actually I got to press a few more buttons here. And then this, I think, flips around as well. I used to have this as a kid. I haven't played with this since I was a kid, but I still remembered how to transform it. Even though modern Transformers I can't seem to figure out half the time. But so this was kind of, I always thought of this as the second version. Matt Tracker, the main hero in m.a.s.k, had, I think it was called Thunderbird or Thunderhawk, and it was a car where the wings, the doors popped up to be wings and it could fly. And I saw this as like the newer version. This, I don't remember if it was supposed to be a boat or not. It was either a boat or a flying car, but to me it was a flying car, and it was like the cooler, better version. And it shoots discs. Now, I don't remember how to shoot the discs, and I'm not going to break it trying to figure it out. But I know these are not the correct pilots. The yellow guy goes with Condor, which was one of the first ones. I forget his name. I want to say like Buddy or something. And the guy on the left, I don't know what he's from. He's clearly a m.a.s.k guy, but I didn't have him, so I don't know him. Oh, these also come up as little guns. That's right. Little gunzas. There. So far, this is the thing I'm most excited about. And I will be keeping this. The rest, you know, everything's up for debate and grabs and, you know, whatever. But that one I plan on keeping almost certainly. Oh, okay. I like this too. This is also Gobots. It was a power suit. Gobots didn't really have combiners as much as Transformers did, although there's a few exceptions. One of those exceptions was power suits, where you would put the Gobot, small, not like the big one I just showed you, in this, and if you got 4 of them as well as a ship, it would turn into a combiner. And I have the Guardian one, which is white. I don't have the Renegade, which is black and gray. So maybe if they have the whole Renegade one in here, that would be awesome. But at the very least, I got one of the power suits. So that I'm on the fence about keeping. Okay, I don't want to go too far. This is just a random piece, but I know this is from Sky Commanders, which I actually collect. I don't know that I need this piece or not. This is a chrome piece from something. I mean, it almost looks like the battery case, like a back of a laser gun or something. It's not Wheeled Warriors. I don't know what it is. Maybe there'll be something in it further down that'll let me know. All right, let me just go a little bit deeper. Oh, okay, here's something a little bit more modern, a little bit. It started in the 80s, but went to the 90s, a little more associated with the 90s as far as I remember. Michelangelo from Ninja Turtles, the original one. Has he got a hard head? No, he's got a squishy head. I know there's some are squishy and some are hard. He's also got some kind of schmutz on his face. I don't know if that's damage or just dirt on him. He's got his belt. I don't see his weapons. He's in pretty decent shape. The head, I'm not sure about the head. If I can clean the head, he's in good shape. So that's kind of cool. I have a lot of Ninja Turtle figures, so while I love Ninja Turtles, I don't know if that one will end up staying with me or not. All right, I'm gonna go. I see some more m.a.s.k in here, but I don't want to. I'm gonna pull something different out. Okay, more. No, I think it's more Buddy L. Oh, here we go. Oh, I can't remember if I had this as a kid or I had friends that had this, because I remember it so well, but I can't remember if I owned it. It's Knight Rider from, you know, the 80s cartoon with David Hasselhoff playing Michael Knight. And it was, I believe this was called Stompers. Let me see. On the bottom it says Rough Riders. Okay, I don't know if Rough Riders was the brand or a sub-line under Stompers, but 1982, LJN Toys, no, it wouldn't be Hasbro, it's LJN. They basically, you put batteries in them and they would go. And the idea was that they'd go over like all kinds of terrain and stuff. But and I wasn't a big car guy. I mean, I liked m.a.s.k because I liked things that transform into robots and other things, but just regular cars I wasn't into. But these were cool because they had various celebrity cars, and one of them was Knight Rider. And I feel the batteries go in these. It doesn't have batteries. I don't see the switch. I don't know if it's broken. I'll have to do some more investigation. But I recall the light in the front would light up, a little red woo-woo light. And this was, not all of them had this. This is, I think, was the later ones. They had a gear shift on top. So you wouldn't be playing with it. You'd kind of pick the gear and let it go. So the more I think about it, I don't think I did have this. I think I had a friend that had this and I wanted it. So this is pretty cool, and I'll probably keep this. I have a shelf of kind of like misfit, like vintage toys from when I was a kid that aren't really one. It's not like G.I. Joe or Star Wars or something. It's just like random stuff, and I can see this going on that shelf. All right, so let's see, we go at 8 minutes. All right, maybe I'll do one more, just one more, and then the rest will go for the main video. Something different, okay. Ooh, okay. Oh, that's gonna be hard to show. Here, I'll give you a little peek at the rest of the box. So you can see there's some m.a.s.k in there. Is the main thing I noticed. There's another one in there, but it's kind of in pieces. Here, I'll tell you what. Just I'll show you. This isn't what I was going to show you, but just so I could show you one more thing, as I promised. It's another Gobot, and again, it's a little loose, but I can't tell. It's missing. I don't know what this guy's name is. I want to say like Wrong Way or Which Way, but that might be a plane that looks similar. This is one of the more floppy, flobbly ones where I remember the ones that looked the most realistic or accurate as vehicles in Gobots usually made the worst robots. That's not always true, actually, because Turbo looked pretty good, but, like, I don't know. Also, the ones that weren't in the show very often weren't that great. This is one, like I said, I don't really remember his name. I remember seeing him. I don't ever remember seeing him in the show. It doesn't mean he didn't show up at least once, but he certainly wasn't a main character. But he's like a military helicopter. It says U.S. Army on the side. Although I imagine that was added to Gobots later because the Japanese... Well, I guess the Japanese toy could have been an American one. I can't get his head up. It's kind of stuck. But so this is the robot version. He's actually in better shape than I thought. I thought he was missing his arms. But his arms are just that. And this is the problem a lot of Gobots had, and some Transformers too, where it's like, oh, I guess his hands are just the fins on the back or whatever. And there's another piece that's propeller for when he's the helicopter, which I don't see in here yet. And the head is supposed to slide up, but it's... Oops. Okay, this piece came off. It's not broken, but it came off. But yeah, it's supposed to slide up and down, and I just can't get it to... Yeah, there might be another trick to it that I don't know, but the intuitive, just like you can kind of see, it's like it should just go up. I'm having a hard time. But okay, enough of this. I'm going to put this away. I'm going to wait a few days, clean some stuff up, get some stuff out of here, set up a table and lights, and go for a marathon opening session. But this is the preview. This is the little wet your whistle, the little soupçon of the type of things that are going to be in here. I know there's other stuff too besides just like other properties and brands than this. Well, I assume. Like, again, I don't know what he sent me, but I saw piles of things that are as of yet unrepresented. And so, yeah. I'll see you next. So that gives you an idea of the kind of things we might be finding in these boxes. But I've got 9 more, and I think I even finished up that one we just looked at. So there's 2 or 3 videos going to be coming up after this of me in the backyard sitting at a table going through all the boxes. So if this interested you, maybe those will interest you. And if not, but you like Power Rangers, check out my Action Activate show, or check out my Etsy store and look at my art if you like Godzilla and other things like that. Okay, I'm Gazbot and you're you, and this is us, and